Hiya. Just a quick update. Since my last video I haven't really done a lot. I've fetched my roll of tape as I ran out of foil tape for the battens, so finished all that, put the wooden floor in and got that all screwed down, so that's all that sorted. I've got one more sheet of PIR insulation, so I thought I'd use that up. So the PIR insulation that I had left over, I've fitted that on the ceiling. Obviously I've got to finish insulating the van and fill the gaps and run some trunking for the electric cables. Now the main reason I haven't done anything really inside is I had a problem with the air conditioning, and being as the van came with a 6-month warranty, I thought, well, sod it, I'll get them to sort it out. So I took it to a local garage, got in touch with the warranty company, and then it was a matter of waiting. The warranty company wanted videos, then they wanted estimates on all the parts, then they wanted to know how much labour, then they wanted a video of the way they'd done the diagnostics. Eventually, when that was sorted all out and they got approval, the garage did the work, sent the invoice off, and I said, right, when can I pick the vehicle up? And they says that I wasn't allowed to collect the vehicle until it had been paid, which meant I had to get in touch with the warranty company again and ask, right, how long is it going to take? And they says it could take 5 days, 5 working days for the balance to be paid across. So in the end I just paid it just to get my van back. It had been sat at the garage for 9 days, and I just couldn't wait any longer, just leaving it. So I've paid it all myself and claiming it back off the warranty company. What it did mean though was, while it was in the garage, I managed to get some parts ordered. So I've ordered 2 small windows from Leisure Vehicle Windows in Corby, and they'll be fitted just above the where the bed goes at the back. So I'll be cutting out the main batten there, take that out. The window will be fitted in the middle at the top, and I'll insulate that with 25mm PIR board, and then just put a small layer of plywood recessed into the panel, which will give me an extra 2 inches for my bed. Obviously I'm going to do the same on the other side, so I'll end up with a 6'4" space to fit the bed, obviously, because it's going to go mounted to the beams and it's going to go into the recess. So the bed will be 6'4" by 4'6", which is a standard double size. Also, I was doing a bit of window shopping and I managed to find a company. They were doing the pre-orders on the Max Air fans because they didn't actually come back into stock. They arrived in the country on the 10th of May. So on their website they'd still got the old prices from when they went out of stock. So I thought I'd chance it and placed an order online, and I ordered a Max Air fan with the Max fan shade, which has got the 2 LED lights in, and I managed to get those at last year's prices. So I only paid £310 for the Max Air fan, which I believe now they are anything between 330 upwards, and then obviously the shade, which was I think £65. The shade hadn't arrived yet, as that's held up in customs, and that's supposed to be delivered on the 7th of June. Obviously I haven't started fitting anything yet. Also I ordered 2 CTA swivel seats, which I've actually started fitting today. Obviously this is the box. I've removed both of the seats. Because obviously the driver's seat was a little bit grubby. Passenger seat was okay, but I thought I'll take them out while they're both out. I've had them round the garden, had the hose pipe on them, sprayed it with some cleaner, some upholstery cleaner, and give the seats a good scrub. And rinsed them all off. Vacuumed them with my wet and dry vacuum to get most of the water out, and they're out the back garden now in the sun, drying off. So I've fitted one of the swivel brackets so far. I say while the seats was out, I actually cleaned all the floor under the driver's seat. It looked like there was a cup of coffee had been spilled there, and with all the dust and everything else, the floor was basically disgusting. So I removed the actual seat base and cleaned all around the mounting brackets and all underneath it, ready to fit the new seat. The CTA swivel plates are pretty easy to fit. Once the seat is actually out, when you take the seat out, you mount the swivel seat plate and fix it to the original base with the original seat bolts, and that provides 6 extra washers. So as you can see, you just put the swivel seat in and bolt it all up, and obviously it locks in the forward position, and then it will rotate any direction you wish. Obviously when you come to put the seat back on, you'll have to have the seat slightly swiveled so you can put the bolts back in, and it comes with 6 Allen key bolts and 6 nylock locking nuts and washers to reattach the seat. Luckily it doesn't raise the seat that much, it just lifts the seat up by, I think it's approximately 44 millimeters. Luckily the wife's got long legs, so she should still be able to reach the floor. And the driver's seat is adjustable. You can tilt it forward and backwards, so you can raise the seat. So I should be okay to get the adjustment out of that. So basically that's all I've done up to yet. I've obviously still got to put the headlining back in. I've cut some plywood to fit inside the shelf at the top, which I will line with stretch carpet, 4-way stretch carpet, and then I will refit the factory headliner back underneath the shelf, hiding all the mess. I won't be fitting the panel at the front. I'll wait until I've actually insulated the roof and fitted the roofing battens. I don't know whether to put a sheet of ply and paint it, and then do thin strips of a different colour. I don't know how to do the roof yet, but obviously once the roof's done, then I'll be replacing the front of the shelf, So that'll tidy all that up and just leave a gap, just somewhere to throw the blinds for the front windows. So once I've got this other seat bracket, swivel seat bracket fitted, and both the seats are nice and dry, I'll refit the seats, get those all in, and then the next project, depending on weather, is either the max air fan in the roof or the windows. Obviously I've bought a small window that will be fitting on this side door panel. I didn't actually want a full-size window, so the window I've fitting is I think it's just over a metre long by 74 centimetres deep, and it's got a small slider in it with a mesh for ventilation, so it stops all the little nasty creepy crawlies flying in of an evening if you've got the window open. So that'll be the next step, and obviously getting some insulation up on the finish the roof, get the trunking laid in for the first fix electrics, get some cables down. Obviously I'm looking at what type of roof rack to fit. I haven't got a clue yet with the roof rack. I don't know whether to just buy 4 roof bars to fit the solar panels, whether to do the little uni-strut hack and fit that with uni-strut, or do the uni-strut hack and then bolt some 80/20 extrusion aluminium on there. So obviously I've got to watch what I fit, because I want a wind out awning mounted to the side of the van, and obviously depending on what roof brackets I fit on for my solar and how that's fitted, it might interfere with the wind out awning. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little catch up, this little video. If you've got any comments or any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and out to stick another on soon. Catch you later, guys.